I say the best part of being in band is seeing the sunsets right before a game starts because they're beautiful.
If I had to pick, I would say the drum break. I feel like it really screams, "Look at us."
Uh, just being in the stands and being with my friends and stuff. It's really fun.
The best part, I think, is definitely the community and the myriad of skills you learn from being in band, like leadership skills, how to talk to other people. And band is really a place where you know you always have a friend and you're never alone.
When I was younger, my brother was a part of the band, and I saw Fire and Ice for the first time, and I absolutely loved that show. And ever since I've seen that show, I've been wanting to be a part of the Gas City Band.
I would say the immediate social group. It's like when you join, there's just so many people that can like be your friend immediately, and I think that's really special.
I think the best part for me is the away games. On the bus, it's just the bus rides are really fun, and especially when we get to go to the malls, it's top notch.
So my favorite part of being in band is getting to know and becoming friends with all the rookies like we have here. And like I would have never talked to half of the people that I do if it weren't for joining Color Guard and meeting all the rookies we have this year. And it's just really fun to all become friends with so many new people and vibe with them.
The best part about being in band is all the friendships I've made along the way. Like I've had so many connections that I've had since freshman year that I wouldn't have had because of band.
The best part of being in the band for me is just having my friends there with me, marching with them, having a great time, going places, learning stuff every day, and just being with them is my favorite part of band.
I joined band because growing up, I'd always go to the football games and watch the dance line and honestly the entire band. And it just inspired me to try out. I was in middle school dance line and I've just been looking forward to it since then.
My favorite part of the show is the hit of the closer.
My favorite part of the show has to be the ballad because in Color Guard we move the props that are in the center of everybody, and during it I actually get on top of the center one that we have, so it feels like a really big moment because even though I'm in the sea of flags, there's still something that's separating me from everybody else, which draws people's attention and makes me feel really important to the show as a whole.
My favorite part of the show is my opening solo because I practiced really hard to get it.
My favorite moment in this show is probably the kick line and the jump splits because it's such an adrenaline rush and the crowd always has such a good reaction. I think that the best part of being in band is all the friendships I've made and getting to dance with all of my favorite people.
Originally, it was just on my schedule. I wasn't going to stay in it because I had no interest in it at first. But then back then I had a band director named Brian Bankston from Gas Middle, and he inspired me to stay there. And I had a couple friends that was in there as well. They talked about the positives about it, plus the scholarships I could have got in the future that I possibly am finna get. You never know.
Because my dad was a drummer and I grew up watching him like play the drums all my life. So I wanted to pursue that same passion that he had. I love seeing the drum line play. It was always like a dream to like march GCI, be in high school, drum line, learn fundamentals, and just be a part of the drum line.
My favorite part of the show is the ballad because this year's ballad is just more energetic and more powerful than all the ballads I've been in. And it's my senior year, and I was begging for something like this, so yeah.
I'm probably a little biased, but I love the ballad, especially the last little bit, the last hit. It's a really good arrangement this year. I love it.
My favorite moment of the show is the impact of the closer, especially the part where we're just marching straight forward because it's the loudest moment of the show. Everybody knows it's coming, and seeing the audience's reaction to it is just super cool.
We have 5 movements of the show. It starts with the opener, dance feature, ballad, drum break, and the closer. Our closer and our ballad are very stylistically similar this year, which is why we chose to separate it with the drum break. Each section of the show has its own inherent purpose, and each movement's supposed to instill a certain emotion into the audience in its own way.
Fight song, because I know every time we play it, we win.
Definitely Hey Song.
If I had to pick, I would say Swag Surfin' and Burn the House Down. I think those are 2 of my favorites.
Word up. Because I just really enjoy using my stick tricks. That's it.
Swag surfing, definitely.
Fanfare.
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 Fanfare 1, because in color guard, we've got a part where we all get low and it's really hype.
It has to be fanfare always, because when I first got to the school, I didn't know what fanfare was. I didn't know how to play fanfare. Then all the upperclassmen back then showed me, and they played it, and I instantly fell in love with it. So at band camp.
In Gadsden City's band, we start with an end goal in mind, and we tweak parts of our show, either musically or visually, to reach that goal, and in turn we are adding upon that with every rehearsal. Each movement of the show has to be fundamentally different from one another so that it keeps the audience entertained, as well as keeping the musicians playing it from being bored, because if you're playing the exact same style throughout a 10-minute period, you are going to get bored and lose interest, and in turn you won't play to your full ability.
Ham.
Honey baked ham.
I say ham. You can dress it up anyway.
Ham.
Turkey.
Chicken.